Hey everybody, what is up and welcome back to another anime movie review with the MKninja. And since I already reviewed the Fairy Tail movie, I figured it would make sense to review a movie from its older brother anime, One Piece. And why not the newest one? But I'm not alone. I have with me a special guest. Kind of, I don't know, he's more like a half special guest. Say hello.
Hello everybody, I'm Noah the NNBandicoot. I do a lot of gameplay stuff and review some stuff as well. But I have a Just Game channel, but I want to watch some One Piece, god damn it. So I'm here with my longtime buddy Sean, who's invited me to this fancy movie theater to review the most recent One Piece movie.
Yeah, sure, what he said. Anyway, let's get this bitch started. So, Fairy Tale's movie started off with a pretty interesting beginning, the murder of innocent people, which is jarring, but it got my attention. How does this one start? With some dude doing stuff and gold waterfalls, okay. Then we get some decent CG and a pretty jazzing show and song sequence, so not a bad start. And then we enter the Straw Hat Pirates and holy shit, Nami, your waist is fucking tiny. Was she like that in the show, Noah?
No, Jesus Christ, I mean Robin is not much better. Is this a new diet fad? All the guts go into the boobs? Joking aside, in every One Piece movie, everybody goes through either a redesign or they wear different costumes. And to be honest, this is my least favorite redesign. It's not bad, but I do prefer World's End and Z better. I don't know, what do you think, Sean?
I don't know. Personally, I don't really have too much issue with them. I think they're fine. Anyway, the Straw Hats get caught in the crossfire from some dipshit pirates who gambled all their money away. And of course, it gets the attention of the owner of this giant ship, Chizoro, who's like, yeah, let's put the spotlight on these bitches. Why the fuck not? And here we get our introduction to all of our characters through action. The best way to introduce characters, which of course reminds me of Phoenix Priestess's opening. And although I don't think it is as entertaining or strong as that opening, it's still pretty fun, and we see our characters being themselves and just showing how cool they can be. The bad pirates get themselves caught by some high-grade golden hentai and get turned into gold. That's a little fucked up.
Nah, that's actually pretty normal for One Piece standards.
Wait, seriously, that's the standard? Okay. But anyway, nobody cares, and title card. Anyway, the Straw Hats get into port and are greeted by a hot chick. So Nami, Nico, and the redheaded babe named Baccarat, the fan service is pretty damn strong so far. And of course, Sanji activates his inner Brock when he sees her. So apparently they're all VIPs because famous pirates are automatically put on the VIP list, and then Turtle Car. What? What the fuck? Is this Flintstones? Yabbity dabbity fuckity doo! I don't even understand. It's powered by muscle turtles. I don't even. What? What? And of course, they only say turtle as if they're fucking Pokemon. We're not even 20 minutes in, and I already have so many questions.
Well, you ain't gonna get an answer. Now shut up and review the movie.
Our heroes get shown the downtown, and it's pretty much Vegas. Alright.
There are more than 6 miles of ship to explore.
And wait, did she say that there is 6 miles? 6 miles of ship. Who the fuck built this ship?
The gold guy.
Hey, Noah, I don't need your sass. It's pretty much a fucking cruise ship on steroids. Golden steroids. I'm sorry.
You thought about that one all day, didn't you?
And the ship is pulled by giant fucking turtles. I'm sensing a pattern. The Straw Hats get decked in their fancy new outfits, and they're looking pretty snazzy.
Now, these designs are better, but I still prefer the others more.
We skip over to Tesoro and his lover, assistant, fuck buddy, I don't know. Her name is Karina, and they're visited by this creepy motherfucker. Creepy. They're talking about the Straw Hats when some drunk idiots laughs about Luffy wanting to be the king of the pirates.
Oh no, he pressed the Luffy button.
Yeah, that Luffy button pisses off Tesoro, who apparently is the only one who decides if things are entertaining. What if someone tells a joke and he isn't there? That's confusing. Anyway, he gets axed off by being suffocated by gold, so basically that scene only exists to show that Tesoro is an evil prick. Awesome. Anyway, the Straw Hats get to do some gambling to pay off their new clothes.
Yay, gambling! It's the best. You can end up like this guy, or end up like these kids. Fun!
Maybe he'll get some new money since they're kind of broke. And now, racing? with more fucking turtles. So now it's Extreme Mario Kart, or a lesser version of Redline, if you're so inclined for that reference instead.
One Piece Kart? I'd buy that. J-Stars Ultimate Racing, make it happen.
And of course, the Straw Hats win. It's too early in the movie for the heroes to start losing. Then they start gambling. And then the Straw Hats finally meet Guild Tesoro face to face. They get challenged to a game of dice for 10 times their current winnings. And they lose because Baccarat makes people lucky or unlucky. What a bitch.
This takes rigging to a whole new level.
Anyway, the Straw Hats say fuck no to paying off their debt and square off against the goons, but Zoro thinks he can take on Guild Tesoro by himself.
Zoro thinks he can take on anyone. That's what makes him cool. And an idiot.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really work out this time because he gets captured and Guild offers to take Zoro's bounty to pay off their debt. Karina comes in telling the gang to play along under her breath. So Nami asks for time to pay it off, and Guild gives them until tomorrow at midnight. If they can't pay it off, Zoro gets executed. Well, they go off and Nami bumps into Karina, who turns out to be a burglar rival of Nami's. She's after Tesoro's cash stash. She asks the gang to join her in the heist, and maybe they can get Zoro back in the process. And of course, they accept, since piracy and thievery are pretty damn close. Very thin line. Anyway, after some political shit no one cares about, it's heist time.
GTA One Piece Edition confirmed.
The gang prepares disguises, leading to some comedic character moments that I actually kind of appreciate. Nami and Karina get a moment to reminisce, and how Karina pretty much completely screwed her over in the past. They make a deal not to backstab each other, which makes sense, and the crew begins the heist. Frankie and Luffy scale the top to disable the head snail thingy, since all the cameras are snails, and at this point I've stopped asking questions because otherwise I might go completely numb. Back with Team B, Karina uses her fan service charms, and I think they're working on me too. Yep, they are. The Straw Hats get into the giant cup like a big Trojan horse, or smaller Trojan horse technically, whatever, they get inside. Team A makes its way to the security room as Team B heads to the spiral staircase to get to the cache. Of course, there's a snag as there's owls now? Again, no more questions. Oh, there I am. I've gone numb. Awesome. Anyway, Chopper is useful, finally, as he directs them to safety by hearing the owls say up, down, or whatever. Oh, fuck, they got Brooke! Oh, wait. He isn't alive, and the owls only hoot when they see living things. Alright, we're good. Team A mixes the giant transponder snail. Let's see if Luffy can do it without fucking it up. Nope. God damn it. When they try to bail, Frankie gets stabbed by a golden string courtesy of Guild Tesoro. What a golden bitch. The two of them get sent down to the bottomless cell from that creepy security guy. Team B runs off to avoid being caught, running into some expendable guards. The best kind. Frankie and Luffy are dropped down to, what do you think? A giant golden room. Gee, it's almost as if it's One Piece gold. It turns out there are people living down there, and they find Ichiya's cousin. Similarities? Okay. Luffy jumps down a giant hole to wash his arms off with seawater to get rid of the gold. Meanwhile, Team B disguises themselves as those weird guys they saw earlier to get to the vault, while Team A heads to the pump. And they all make it, but it turns out there never was a vault, and it leads to the Sky Theater for Zoro's execution. And Karina was bad all along.
What an asshole!
They watch from the monitor as Luffy gets to the seawater and the prisoners become free of the gold. But they all get trapped, left to drown as water pours into the area. It all seems hopeless as the gang gets trapped and Zoro is about to be minus one head. Then the lights go out, and it turns out the Straw Hats were the one who rused to Zoro.
Well, of course, we can't kill off a popular character in a non-canon movie.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anyway, water pillows out from the top, negating all of the devil fruit powers. Everyone is free from the gold all across the ship.
Gold!
And the gang gets all back together, and Karina's good again. Okay. Anyway, the gang is all ready to kick Tesoro's ass, but we get a sad flashback? Normally, I'd be all for making a villain more interesting, but here it really feels tacked on and unnecessary. he still isn't interesting.
Nobody cares about you. I can't even remember your name. And I'm watching the movie right now. Just get to the fight already.
Anyway, he snaps and traps a shit ton of people in gold, and then he starts controlling a giant version of himself, made of gold.
Gold!
You know, I would question it, but I think I'm already starting to go into cardiac arrest, and to be honest, this is pretty damn cool. They all battle gold, souped up versions of Tesoro's minions, as well as more expendable minions. It's great that Tesoro has like a fucking warehouse full of those bastards. Really comes in handy. So the battles rage on, Lucky Girl causing some insane bad luck for our heroes, Security Guy's annoying, and Dice Guy is creepy. Luffy and the gang start getting into hot water, but Tesoro's boasting pisses Luffy off even more. I'm gonna be king of the damn pirate! Who gives him the big punch and a definite, resounding, fuck you.
Oh no, he pressed the Luffy button.
Security Guy gets beaten, Lucky Girl gets beaten, and Dice Guy gets beaten. And Tesoro does a latch-stitch move, and can this movie just end, please? It's a 2-hour movie, for fuck's sake. Oh, there's the ending. Tesoro finally loses, the ship's gonna blow up in 100 seconds, and everyone gets off. Karina says she'll sacrifice herself and steer it away to save people, but in reality, it was just fireworks, and she stole the whole damn ship. Now, and the Straw Hat Pirates are broke once again. Yay! Honestly, the movie isn't bad. It's enjoyable, but there are definitely problems. There isn't much substance to keep you coming back like Phoenix Priestess, which had some really great emotional moments. And even though the animation and action are good, the movie does drag a little bit with an unnecessary 2-hour runtime. It may be called One Piece Gold, but it's more like a bronze. Still, check it out if you're interested. The characters are still the same old ones you remember, and it still is rather enjoyable.
As a One Piece fan, I didn't really like this movie. The beginning and end is good, but everything in between is pretty boring. But maybe you see something that I don't. But if you want to watch a good movie, I recommend World's End and Z.
Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Please go ahead and check out Noah. He does reviews too and other things. Also, make sure to check out my supporters, all that great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.